I had to shut it quick because something popped up on my computer, and I thank the Lord for this coming soon because this needs to be taken care of. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Our company under Crystal Edge Technology Screens, which has received multiple violations by a fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, who continued to take our logo here and basically smear it, call us scammers, thieves, robbers. We steal from people, this, that, and the other, making all kinds of false accusations against my company. Not only that, did he violate our copyrights, basically touching them without our permission, but this is a person who continued to post things on his website, dirty things about our company. Now, like I said, we put this person on check because this person is a huge potential scammer. This is a person who's been caught basically products matching house paint, stealing fake images off Google to make his product seem like something that is not, they're not. And like I said, even has a shipping policy set up to steal from its customers. So this is a person who has been cheating his own customers at the end of the day, but to try to make his product look like it's better than everybody else's. Even other YouTubers have acknowledged that he's a dirty, deceitful human being. He's known for doing this kind of stuff. Well, your day has caught up with you. I told you it got the wrong person at the end of the day. We filed with the CCB for copyright infringements against Jamie Fernando Gonzalez for multiple counts for copyright infringements. Not only that, they had to see if the damage that was done to us was live and active. We were able to send over more than 187 emails on both our Wix account and both on our Wix account and both on our email account. And these emails pertained racial slurs. They also pertained death threats. We also put in other messages that came from this. Mind you, some of these people weren't even with Jamie and they were part of this. You know you will be prosecuted for this. You know that, right? So if you sent me over a text message, anything, you are now involved in this case, which means they're going to trace your number, they're going to figure out who you are, and they're going to be bringing you in court. You're going to be a part of this. This is what you get when you follow this guy at the end of the day. There's a fellow by the name of Matthew who felt the need to do a fake demonstration against our product using a fake knockoff projector. Clearly something we do not use. We state we don't use these projectors, but continue to do this anyway and slander my company. Your day in court will be coming real fast. We have your information, address. We know where you live at. We're going to come get you, just to let you know. And this is a case you will not win. Because hands down, again, you won against our policy. We don't use those projectors, and you continue to slam me at the end of the day. So, like I said, I'm going to sue you for $150,000. I told you from the door, and I will be asking for jail time. Because that's fraud, buddy, at the end of the day. Matter of fact, we get higher than that. It's $250,000 and 20 years in jail if you're found guilty. And it's not going to be hard to get you. Now, as for Jamie, his day is here. His day is coming. Basically, it has to go before the judge, and the judge has to see if there's enough information in there to basically file a court date. We got the following. Court date's going to be coming up next. So, Jamie, you will be seeing my face in court. All that carrying on camera, thinking you're big and bad, that nobody can touch you, you could do whatever you want to do. Well, guess what, buddy? This is going to be around $30,000 per offense. The cap is $150,000. And yes, they're going to ask if I want to press criminal charges, because within those emails that were traced back to your account, most of them, there were a lot of death threats and there were racial slurs and those things considered to be a hate crime at the end of the day. So yes, we are going to be asking for jail time. We're going to ask for you to bring you into court. We're not done with you yet, but this is just the beginning of it all. Mind you, you still have to go to court for post office fraud because of that whole Frankenstein and all that other nonsense. And as we're in court, as I said before, I also brought up that you basically were stealing the name from the company. Whoever owns the rights to Frankenstein, you were making money off their name and you didn't pay them any royalties at all, period. Not a dime. Which means they're going to do an investigation on you again. They're going to dig into PayPal and they're going to pull up every transaction under Frankenstein. You can delete your account all you want. That's not going to make a difference. PayPal keeps a record and transaction of everything that goes on. They'll subpoena those records. And once they get in there and they find out how much paint you sold under that name without paying them, they're going to sue you for royalties. Not only that, they're going to come back in and slap you another lawsuit for touching their stuff to begin with. And this possibly also too could carry jail time along with it. This is going to show multiple times that you've been touching people's copyrights. Mind you, still not done with you yet. You touched my company under the Black Series LLC, which has a fresh new copyright on it that you felt to tamper with. I'll see you in court for that too also. You're done, buddy. You're finished. That's it. And I'm going to liquidate judgment right there on the spot. I'm going to liquidate for the sheriff so to come in and remove your stuff from your place. Freeze your banking account, everything. Just like I said was going to happen, it's going to happen. I gave you plenty of time, plenty of time. I sent you an order back in July of 2021 telling you to back the freak down. It was from our attorney telling you to chill. Stay away from our stuff. Stop carrying and do what you want to do. You think you're big and bad. Now it's going to come with a price. Let's see how much strain this puts on your social life, your marriage. Because again, at the end of the day, the money you're going to be hit with at the end of the day, I doubt she's going to stay with you. Nobody in their right mind will, especially if you triggered all that mess to begin with. You're not even, like I said, at the end of the day, you're not even man enough to have a family. Any man at the end of the day would have looked at that letter and said, you know what, this is going too far. I'm going to leave this person alone because I don't want to get sued. I got a family to take care of at the end of the day. I don't have time for these kind of games. Not you. You keep doing dumb stuff. And more dumb stuff. And more dumb stuff on top of dumb stuff. So you literally just put your family in freaking harm's way because of your stupidity. And you got nobody to blame for that but yourself. I've given you plenty of opportunities. Even that letter we sent to you to back down so you wouldn't have to go through this. Did you listen? No, you didn't listen. Now, you're going to have to go to court, stand before a judge, and you're going to have to answer for all that nonsense you sent to us. And you better hope that judge feels the same way you do, but chances are he's not. And you do know how bad this is going to be for you, Jamie? Because that's our suit at the end of the day. That's our suit. The government still has to step in and they got to put pressure on you and do something to you because you violated their guidelines and their paperwork that we filed for them to protect us. And that can hold anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000 and 20 years in jail for violating per offense. God don't learn anything. He doesn't learn anything. Those people that you got at the end of the day that you call your so-called followers, they don't have your back at the end of the day. If they had your back at the day, they would have told you to cool it and calm it down and think about your family. No, they didn't. They egged you on and you went right along with it, dancing clown at the end of the day, other people laughing at you while you do dumb stuff. And somebody sat there and told me at the end of the day, hey, why don't you make memes about them and do this? No, I'm not doing that dumb stuff at the end of the day. Number one, I got a company to run. Number two, I don't have time for that dumb nonsense. And again, that's childish. So any customer who gives me that advice at the end of the day, it's not my friend at the end of the day. That's a person who just wants to see trouble. But you don't see that. Gee whiz, you're not that smart. I tell you from the end of the day, you're not that smart. So I don't know how you're going to get around this. Because one of the things they're going to ask you is, did you get permission from me to violate my copyrights on that level? And you don't have any permission from me. I never gave you this to begin with. And they're going to ask you, Mr. Bird, what would you like to do? I want the maximum sentence. That's what I want. You're going to pay for it, buddy. And you're going to pay for it dearly. It's going to cost you everything you got. Everything it's got is going to cost you. Might even cost you your freedom for doing dumb stuff. Don't learn anything. And if you want to sit there and say, well, how do I slander you, Jamie? How do I slander you? Tell me. You're on freaking whatchamacallit, matching house paint at the end of the day. You stole so much from your customers, it's not even funny. Who's slandering you at the end of the day? Oh, because someone's slandering you because you got busted on freaking YouTube matching a house paint and then still continue to sell the house paint even though you match this stuff at the end of the day? It's slander because you got busted taking Google images and trying to make people believe that that's what the paint really looks like when it really isn't? That's slander what you're saying today? Oh, so it must be slander for you to sell a screen paint that you clearly used to give away for free and you have the ingredients right on the thumbnail, but you try to swindle as many people as you can. Or maybe it's slander because your shipping process is set up that if it lands on your property, it's yours. And if you open it, it's yours. That's not considered to be, that's slander. So everything you're doing is right. You're innocent. Okay, sure. Part A, it's supposed to be slandered because you sit there and say your product doesn't come in 4 colors when clearly in the video demonstration it comes in 4 colors. When you say that you never said anything about 4 containers, how is there going to ship 4 colors exactly in 4 containers? If you said it doesn't come in 48s and you clearly have 48s, what other sizes would it be coming in at the end of the day? If you sit there and say that my product is not water paint, and clearly we can see half of it is definitely water paint, and that's the reason why it needs multiple applications to cover, you can't even basically back that up by saying that, oh no, it covers 1 coat. No, it's multiple coats because it's watered down. Feed that nonsense in court and see what happens. That is nothing but a bunch of mumbo jumbo at the end of the day. And then put the customer through all that nonsense to turn around and have it paint match the wall in the theater room. That sounds like fraud to me at the end of the day. Nothing but fraud. Can't even back up the lie that you just told in your own demonstration, and then turn around and said, "Oh, I never said anything about body gel." And there's a literally, seriously, there's a video on YouTube showing people how to make the black paint, and it says body gel. Gee whiz, Solid Way 5. Good gracious, where to start with you? You definitely gonna get sued for a lot of money. I'm taking you for about $500,000 easily. What did he do? Oh, he goes on YouTube with fake receipts. He goes on YouTube with a fake unboxing. This is a grown man who thought it'd be a good idea, not thinking with a full deck at all, not at all, period. I wouldn't even call you half glass at that. Decides to do a fake unboxing to get a United States Postal Box. Oh, by the way, that's mail fraud. I checked into that too. So yeah, you're gonna have another problem with that too. Decides to get a box, print out a fake label with my name and everything on it. I don't mind that, but you put my name, clearly it was toward me, so we all can see that. Did a fake unboxing and claimed to continue to go on YouTube with a black paint that wasn't even our product and make our product look like something that it wasn't. You know how that sounds in court? That sounds pretty bad. And then, of all things, you took your face next to the receipts on your thumbnail. Talk about self-snitching on so many levels. You're done. I don't even have, that's an open and shut case like no other. I can take everything from you on that easily and get you jail time on top of that. And then, even better, I have it on recording and submitted to my attorneys of you trying to hide the evidence by trying to remove the videos. Every time we went to refresh, a video went missing, which shows that not only did you get caught, but you were trying to hide the evidence while you were doing it. That's not good. That's extremely bad. That's even worse than getting caught hiding the evidence. My lawyer sat there and said, "What do you want out of them?" I want everything. Everything. Parte. You took pictures, made memes of me, put them all over the internet. You can't do that in the day. That's considered called slander. You can't do that. You want to go around talking about your slander, you're going to sue somebody for slander, sue someone for slander. Oh, they slam me. You took pictures of me. I didn't take pictures of you. Put me in all these weird poses, put me all over the internet. You know you can be sued for that? Did you know that? Yeah, you can. I'm going to get your house that you're living in right now. I'm going to find out if you own it. I'm taking it from you. You know what I'm going to do to your house, Parte? Sorry, that's not your real name. I forgot you stole that. I'm going to have a bulldozer go through your property. That's what I'm going to do with everything inside of it. That's what my wish is going to ask from the judge. I'm going to flatten your house. Gentlemen, you asked for this. I warned you. I told you at the end of the day, mind your own business. Parte, I don't even know who you are at the end of the day. I never even heard of you ever. You just decided to jump on the bandwagon with Crow. And now I'm going to have your house flattened. I don't care what's in it. I don't care what valuables or memories. I don't. I just want it flattened to the earth. That's what I want. That is my request. As for the rest of your stuff, I'm taking all of it. Everything. Everything. Because again, I never gave you permission to take pictures of myself. I'm on camera. Yes, I know that already. I got no problem being on camera, but I didn't give you permission to take my pictures and make them look that way and slander me all over YouTube. Does that bother me? No, it doesn't bother me because I have tough skin at the end of the day, but you don't have the right to do that at the end of the day. I didn't give you permission to do that. And because now I have over 1,300 of those pictures saved on file for court, with your name and logo and all that crap next to it, even you on camera posting those pictures, you're done. I want you to go outside. I want you to look at that house and imagine it flat, because that's what I want to do to it. I want to flatten your house. There's nothing you have that I want. But the house, yeah, it's not going to hurt you so much. It's going to hurt your wife a lot. And she's going to take that on you. And that's going to hurt you. Domino effect. Gentlemen, I'm a lot smarter than you at the end of the day. And I know how to handle things. I could have went on YouTube and I could have done the exact same things you guys did, but I didn't. I could have went out and I could have hired people. I could have contacted people and I could have gotten taken care of very easily. But I didn't. Because I'm a professional at the end of the day. I'm a grown man. I don't do that dumb nonsense. If I have a problem with somebody, I will take you to court and we'll handle it in front of a judge. And then all the nonsense and crap you want to talk about, you can explain that in court. Now, that being said, I'm going to see how much it costs to rent a bulldozer. I want to enjoy this. And again, I told you, this is going to be a different year. For my year, I'm going to rise like a phoenix. And you guys, well, you're going to be like that Greek legend or whatever it was. They're not saying legend so much, but that fellow who flew too close to the sun and his wings melted. Didn't end well for him, did it? See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I know that when we go to court, that you're going to basically ask to approach the bench. We hear it all the time. And you're going to want to talk to me. You want to basically see if you can get a plea deal. Let me explain something to you, gentlemen. I gave you plenty of time to go in different directions. Do you know that the entire time that after these incidents happened, I had attorneys watching watching your YouTube channels to see how you were reacting, what you were doing. They seen you and Partey doing little chats back and forth, and you and Solid Wake 5. So they know all you guys are together, including Matthew. You're involved with that too now. So when we get done taking you to court, stripping you of everything you have, I will bring you to court one more time for conspiracy charges. These will be criminal charges. This is where we're going to ask for a sentence of anywhere from 5 to 10 years. It's not going to look good for you, gentlemen. It really isn't. Some of you guys are going to be fighting your hardest to get out of jail. It's going to cost you years and years of legal problems. You're not going to have the money to pay for those legal problems. You're not going to have the money for it because you're going to owe me money at the end of the day. You're going to owe the establishments at the end of the day. So it's going to be a very rough year. Starting with you, Crow. It begins with you because you're the head of the snake. You're the one who started all this. All right, gentlemen. All that time you want to act like you're faking it with God, talking about God bless and God lets you do all this dirty stuff to me. Now you're really going to need God. You're really going to have to get on your knees and pray to try to get out of the situation. But God knows what you were doing to his servant. He knows how you guys were treating me. He knows how I got up every morning and I worked hard to bring a good product out to my customers, to do the best I possibly can, and you dirty guys came behind me trying to tarnish and tear down what I built, what I was blessed to have. And God does not like it when someone takes his blessing and tries to destroy what he's given to his servant. So you will pay for what's going to happen. You know what I'm feeling in my heart that God's telling me? No mercy. And you will get none from me. I'll see you in court soon, gentlemen. Very soon. Gotta go. No mercy from me.